Louisiana beer reviews. Dos Equis Lager Especial. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I usually don't drink Dos Equis. However, I have had it a few times in the past and I enjoyed it. It's been out since 1897 when the brand was started by Wilhelm Haas, a German immigrant to Mexico. And he wanted to celebrate the upcoming turn of the century, so he called it Two Tins, 20th century. But people didn't know what that was. They didn't catch the code. They just thought it was two X's, and people kept asking, what's the two X's for? What's the two X's for? So finally, they just gave up on trying to make it 20th century and just called it two X's. So it's a golden aromatic Pilsner style lager. It gets a C on Beer Advocate. The bros gave it a C minus. I gave it a C minus when I rated it. Gets a low rating on Rate Beer. It gets a very fine rating on the Beer and Me. And it's 4.45% alcohol. So we'll go ahead and get started with this. Don't think it's a twist cap. It's not. And by the way, it's a Heineken product today. Look at all that smoke. Whew. That's good. Let's give it a nice pour. Woo. Look at all that smoke. Okay, get a thin white head. A clear yellow golden appearance. Lots of bubbles streaming up the glass. You know what? This is not as clear as I first said. I see lots of fine particulate matter in this beer. Okay, there's a lot of little things floating in there. So that's interesting, okay? Alright, go ahead and give this the smell test. The head is going pretty fast. It's owned by Heineken. It doesn't smell that different from Heineken. Get a light barley malt aroma. And you're gonna expect that with a Pilsner beer. And that's about all you're getting with it. Let's give it the taste test. Clean water, very light lager flavor. I guess you could say Pilsner style lager flavor. That light graininess, a little bit, just a little bit of hops. Very light and watery mouthfeel, and a crisp, clean, and mostly dry finish. Not quite as dry as say like a Budweiser. It's got a little bit of a bite to it, which is nice, and the drinkability is high, however. It's smooth. I gave it a C minus the last time because it was skunked when I opened that green bottle. This one is not skunked. I'm really impressed by all this effervescence. It really is something. Well, it's better to buy, if you're going to get Dos Equis, drink it on tap or get it in the can, because with these green bottles it's hit or miss. You just don't know if it's going to be skunked or not. And the website claims that we put it in the green bottle and in the brown bottle because it protects it. The green bottle does protect it more than the clear, but not nearly as much as the brown, so it should really only be in a brown bottle. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give this a B minus. It is good, just good, but it's good. I mean, it's sweet, it's pleasant. I mean, if the other sample I had last year or whatever was not skunked, wouldn't have been kind of down on it. So yeah, it's, if you like Mexican beer, and I do, you like that Pilsner style. It's Mexican beer, but it's really German beer made in Mexico, to tell you the truth. All that Mexican stuff was started by German immigrants. Anyway, if you like that style of beer, I think you're going to like this. So I recommend it. I think you should try Dos Equis. So, Le Bon Ton Roulé, this is a good beer. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans. And one more thing, some people sent me some private messages on YouTube and on June 9th or 10th, and I accidentally erased the messages. I've only identified one of the three. So there are two people out there that sent me messages. I have not responded. I don't know who you are. I accidentally deleted it. There's no trash bin. I can't retrieve it. So please, don't think I'm not trying to answer you. I can't. So if you're watching this, please resend the messages. I'll certainly respond. So anyway, later y'all.